A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark decision, the U.S. Supreme Court has ordered the Trump administration to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland man who was wrongfully deported to El Salvador despite a court order preventing his removal. Abrego Garcia, a 29-year-old Salvadoran citizen, had been legally residing in the United States with a valid work permit and was actively training as a sheet metal apprentice when immigration officials abruptly deported him last month. This shocking action has raised serious questions about the administration's immigration policies and their implications for individuals with established legal protections. The Supreme Court's ruling comes after U.S. District Judge Paula Zines had previously blocked Abrego Garcia's deportation, citing credible threats of gang violence he would face upon his return to El Salvador. Judge Zines had ordered the government to return him to the U.S. by midnight Monday. However, the Trump administration filed an emergency appeal to prevent this order from being enforced, claiming that they were powerless to reverse the deportation. The Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, rejected this appeal and emphasized that the case should be treated as if Abrego Garcia had never been wrongfully deported. The administration has asserted that Abrego Garcia is linked to the notorious MS-13 gang, a claim that remains unsubstantiated as he has never been formally charged or convicted of any crime. Legal representatives for Abrego Garcia have vehemently denied these allegations, stating that there is no credible evidence to support the administration's claims. The court's decision has highlighted the administration's failure to adhere to legal protocols and its hasty actions regarding immigration enforcement. This case has drawn significant attention not only because of the wrongful deportation but also due to the broader implications it has on immigration policy and the treatment of individuals with legal residency status. The Supreme Court has demanded that the Trump administration provide detailed accounts of the steps taken to retrieve Abrego Garcia and what additional measures could be implemented to rectify this situation. The justices have made it clear that accountability and transparency are paramount in handling such cases. In her remarks, Judge Zines described the government's actions as wholly lawless, underscoring the severity of the administration's disregard for court orders. The Supreme Court's ruling serves as a critical reminder of the checks and balances in place to prevent executive overreach in matters of immigration and the rights of individuals. Abrego Garcia's case has sparked a national conversation on immigration reform and the need for more humane policies that respect the legal rights of immigrants. His wife, a U.S. citizen, has been vocal in advocating for his return, emphasizing the emotional and psychological toll this ordeal has taken on their family. As the Trump administration grapples with the fallout from this ruling, it faces increased scrutiny over its hardline immigration tactics and the real-world consequences they have on individuals and families. The Supreme Court's decision is a significant step towards rectifying a grave injustice and ensuring that the rights of legal residents are protected against wrongful actions by immigration authorities. This case not only highlights the importance of judicial oversight in immigration matters, but also raises critical questions about the broader implications of the administration's policies on public safety and community relations. As the legal battle continues, advocates for immigrant rights are hopeful that this ruling will pave the way for more just and equitable treatment of individuals within the U.S. immigration system. The Supreme Court has set a precedent with this ruling, reinforcing the notion that even in matters of national security and immigration enforcement, the rule of law must prevail. The justices have made it clear that the government cannot act arbitrarily without facing legal consequences, and this case will likely serve as a touchstone for future immigration-related legal disputes. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.